Hi and welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for joining me again today. So as I mentioned in last week's vlog about my life update, with the current situation going on right now, I'm really not doing enough to make interesting vlogs. So what I've decided is I'm going to make a new playlist called Daily Dose, a day in the life. So basically this is going to be the first video, and I'm going to try and do minimum one of these a week, so it'll be kind of the same as vlogs, but instead of filming the whole week, when an interesting day or subject comes up, I'll do a video about that. So in this video, I want to talk about GYSTing. I've talked about this before. GYSTing is get your shit together, and I love to do this. I find it really inspiring and motivating, and I find it really helps me get going on the projects I need to start, basically. So GYSTing is a whole wide range of things. It can go from more home-based things like getting down to cleaning a part of your house that you don't normally clean or organize, like maybe your wardrobe or your fridge, all the way into more personal, actual GYSTing, like, you know, giving yourself a nice spa treatment and, you know, doing some face masks and, I don't know, shaving or whatever, but, you know, doing some personal treatment, whatever that is for you. And then in between we have all other kinds of GYSTing, such as more work-related things or more technical things. Like I have to have about once a month a technical GYST day when I basically just clean out my computer, my phone. I clean them on the inside and the outside and basically just leave it all clean and spaced up. So the other day, GYST had to actually leave. He's not at the flat right now. He had some problems back at home and has headed back to our hometown for a few days. So when he left, I decided I was gonna, you know, just take advantage of the day and do some GYSTing. So I started off doing some very much needed space freeing up on my computer. I have been storing things up, and it was just getting in the way of me being able to do my work properly. So I sat down and just went through all the files that didn't need to be there, did the backup on my hard drive just for that. I passed any documents or files or projects that I'm not using every single day onto another hard drive I have, and just kind of, yeah, sorted that out. So that was a more kind of technological GYST like we were talking about before. And then I realized I went to get something from the fridge, and you know, it's not, when you get that smell, it's not a bad smell. It's just a smell of a fridge that you just think, So I decided to give the fridge a good clean out. It really seriously needed it. And as I was in the kitchen anyway, I decided to just go on and do some bits and bobs in the kitchen as well that just needed doing, such as cleaning the actual walls, cupboard doors, etc. And then today, so it's now actually the next day, I didn't have time to do everything I wanted to do. I had a few other bits I had to do during the day. So I took my GYSTing into today as well. And today I want to get laser focused and organized in my work. So basically, I've had quite a few different projects pop up. I already had quite a few anyway, but I have this flaw that I just can't say no to anything, and I like the feeling of keeping busy. I do talk about that in another video that I did, and it's not exactly a good thing always, but yeah, I've got quite a few projects going on right now, and you know how sometimes when you've got so much to do, you can sometimes get a bit lost in it and almost don't even know where to begin. So I decided to take a step back to when I was still studying and make myself an actual work schedule. So a timetable where I say from this time to this time I'm going to focus on this area. So for example, I have my Alba Harden, and Alba Harden is the YouTube, it's my website, it's any ongoing projects, paid projects that I'm doing at the moment. Then I've got my work as flow. I've talked about that before in a few videos, but that's my second business, my coaching business. So that's also got its own YouTube that's just started out. It's also got the website. It's basically an affiliate business. Then I've got Vloom with RØDE that I've also mentioned before, that we started up in September of 2020. Then I've also got my current education that I'm doing right now with the 6-Figure Mentors. I'm doing a more advanced course called Brand Incubator, and this is all part of Mentors, which is what I'm also an affiliate for. And then there is the project that pushed me to make this timetable, because it is still starting to get too much, that I'm doing alongside 2 partners, that is to launch a physical product. So I don't want to get into that because it's all very new and we don't really know we don't really know exactly yet how we're gonna carry on with it, but it's there, it started, we're very excited about it. So yeah, I decided to make an actual timetable to go with this, and then just take it a step further. And I've got this board, I'm just gonna grab it. Alright, so I've got this board that as you can see right now is still Christmas themed. So basically on this board I have always had some kind of inspiration, or more than an inspiration board, it's been kind of like a mood board, and it's basically just been a place for me to look at and go so like in summer I get kind of summery images and warm just images that made me feel good when I looked at them. And also taking it a step further and in this respect, it kind of was kind of like a vision board or a dream board. I, at the beginning of the season, put a few photos up there of things that I wanted to do during that season. So for example, the year that I first tried surfing, I put a big, someone surfing right in the middle, so that I was inspired to go and do that. So this is what I've always used this for, but I don't know, recently I just haven't been feeling it. I don't know if it's because I've been doing it for so long that maybe now it just feels repetitive, or I'm not sure what it is. But yeah, something about doing it like this, it doesn't work anymore. So I've decided I'm going to strip all this back and right in the middle put the schedule. And then use the rest of the space just to do things like my core values, my mission, my vision statement, all those kind of things. And it be kind of like an inspiration board, but work themed. Okay, so as you can see behind me, the creative process has finished, and this is the finished result. So as you can see, I like to play with color. I find it's the way that I can easiest distinguish things. It's the way that I kind of make it interesting so that it catches my eye and I actually look at it. And how I like to also organize myself, as you can see in this part in the middle, which is the timetable that I've created. This is so each project that I have has a color, a highlight that I have. So this means that whenever I write anything down, whether it be in my monthly layout, my weekly layout, and my timetable, it's with that color, which means that at a glance, I can see how many different projects I'll be working on in a day or in a month or whatever that may be. So yeah, this is how I've done it so far. You can see at the top I've got my purpose, then down at the bottom I've got my vision and my mission. Then throughout on all different individual pieces of paper I've got my 10 core values, and in the middle my timetable. So this is very much bare. I will be filling it in probably with inspiring quotes that will keep me motivated when I most need it. But for now, this is how I'm going to leave it today, since I am running out of time. I need to go and walk Noxie, don't I? Yes. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you drew inspiration from it. And I'd love to hear or see if you do anything similar, or if this inspired you to try something new to get yourself organized. And aside from that, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.